Welcome back to part 2 of this WingTip series discussing the questions that you should ask when considering buying a mapping drone. We just left off where we were talking about the technical and some operational conditions that impact flight time. Now we're going to move along to the environmental conditions that also impact flight time. Let's continue. The 3 environmental factors that we'll be covering are altitude above mean sea level, or AMSL, wind, and air temperature. One can expect environmental factors to vary mission to mission. Not all commercial drones can operate above 16,000 feet AMSL. The air is thinner, so it is possible that the motors cannot generate enough lift needed to operate some equipment at that altitude. However, if enough lift can be generated, there is still another problem that could arise. An aircraft actually flies a little faster in thinner air, so it could be that the capability of the payload can't keep up with the speed of the aircraft. Therefore, you could get poor data collection. In Wingtra's case, the WingtraOne can operate up to 16,400 feet AMSL when using our high-altitude propellers. But even so, its flight time is slightly reduced due to the thinner air. However, since the airspeed is slightly increased and the payload remains in spec, this is why it is possible to achieve a similar total coverage even with the reduced flight time. Stronger winds cause drones to consume more energy while flying and landing, which leads to shorter flight times. That's not to say that one cannot operate a drone on a windy day. However, wind tolerances must be taken into consideration as they vary from system to system. For the WingtraOne, cruising at an altitude of 120 meters or 400 feet, it will safely operate and capture data in sustained winds up to 12 meters per second or 27 miles per hour and gusts up to 18 meters per second or 40 miles per hour. The last environmental condition that I'd like to cover is air temperature. You probably already know batteries just aren't at their best while operating in the cold. However, temperature and air density are linked also. The denser the air, the harder the motors have to work. That's why flying in hot and humid conditions can lessen a drone's actual flight time. In the next video, we're going to look deeper at the reason why flight time alone as a popular tech spec will not tell you the whole story of a drone's capability, and what you should be considering when comparing platforms.